Moonlight Sonata.
That's...
Could you play? I love the dialogue in the original version of this game. Chris puts this on the piano and he's like hitting the keys, and Rebecca just walks in the room and she's like, "Is that the Moonlight Sonata?" And Chris literally just goes, "Can you play?" Oh, Jill can play the piano, by the way. She doesn't need a little girl to come play the piano for her.
It's me, Chris.
Hey,
Rebecca.
You just following me around, you creepy nut?
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
You fucking walking jailbait? Why has Chris got that handle on his back?
That's a great question.
He in his spare time, he's a seeing eye, Chris. She's gonna play this Moonlight Sonata, but not very well, and then we just have to go fuck off and do shit while she practices until she can play it correctly.
Really?
Yeah.
I like how she's wearing her watch over...
Everyone in Stars has those same gloves, and they all have a watch over their wrist.
I wonder if it's part of the glove.
See, there's Chris's.
My interpretation is off a little.
A little?
Interpretation. Bitch, you can either read music or you can't.
This...
Why?
It doesn't matter. No matter what you pick, she stays in here. But I feel like it can affect something.
Does it affect your fucking chance of relationship with her?
Well, if you say no and go to leave, Chris turns around and he's like, Rebecca, fucking really? And she's like, I'm gonna stay right here. There are certain series of events you can follow in this game that allow you to temporarily play as Rebecca.
Really?
But it involves letting Richard die, which I didn't do, so we won't see it.
Spoilers.
There's a part where you have to mix chemicals, and of course Jill Valentine can, but Chris can't because his fucking dick keeps knocking the vials out of his hand. So you have to play as Rebecca because she's a goddamn chemist.
But we won't do that because you saved Richard first.
Yeah. Now, how does this fucking thing work? I put the gem in the tiger's eye, and now I get shotgun shells. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Like, alright, I'm willing to suspend disbelief about all the ridiculous puzzles and random shit that's here, but I just love the shit that's hidden behind the puzzles.
He's Spencer, son. He was crazy. He's like, I need to hide shotgun shells behind my tiger. George Trevor, go and build me a tiger statue. Alright, what the hell am I doing? I never fucking know what I'm doing. He will never grab anybody.
He's so sad. He just puts himself in a corner whenever he can't grab something.
He's like, nobody backs zombie into a corner. There's another death mask we can go get now, and that'll give Rebecca time to practice.
Like, is it a real life amount of time that you have to give her, or...? I
think you just have to go through, like, a certain number of rooms. I know in the original, if, like, you left her and ran out to the main entrance and ran back, that was, like, generally enough. Gotcha. So I think it literally is just a certain number of, like, scene transition.
Gotcha.
The cool thing is, you might not be able to hear it because the volume's slightly lower for us right now. But when you're outside of that room, you can hear her in there practicing, like, ambiently.
Oh, that's a nice little detail.
Yeah. I'm having to do so much more backtracking as Chris because he needs small keys and he can't hold enough fucking items. Hey, motherfucker!
Shit.
There you go! Merry fucking Christmas. I'm gonna kill him.
He's fucking dead.
See, you sometimes get that double tap too. It's random.
And that, I assume, takes 2 bullets.
Yeah, I mean, but you can shoot fuckers faster. God damn it.
Well.
Okay, good. He's down. Or he's not. Okay, now he's down.
There we go.
Holy shit! I'm getting like... I forgot that Chris is just... He's so much better than Jill. What a guy. What a guy.
What a guy.
Ah, what a man. What a man. What a mighty good man. What a mighty good man.
Just 20-minute song break.
Who sings that?
No fucking no one knows. Just lost the time.
Now we have to fight these knights. It'd be amazing. Why can't I take all these weapons? By the way.
Oh, I thought you were serious. We don't actually have to fight them. That'd be incredible.
We have to push them in a certain order. Let's see if I remember it. If I did, I win, and you have to buy me a cookie.
Okay.
Or bake me one from scratch, baby.
Hey?
No, my cookie! My cookie!
I like how the one you pushed stays. Does that mean that's right?
Certain ones make other ones pop out. You have to push them in that correct order. So you and you maybe rabble. Okay, this should do it. Like that battle axe, you can fuck a zombie up. No, get me! You get!
Oh, when that works.
You get! I like how they jostle about.
Yeah.
Why can't you just wear the fucking plate armor? Like Ashley in Resident Evil 4 in one of her alternate costumes. Where she's invincible.
Like she can't be picked up with that, right?
Yeah. I think those pictures actually tell you the order to push them in, but why not just fucking goof around and guess it? A mysterious box. I have a fucking shotgun. Levi, you didn't say anything.
I forgot, actually.
When I was having hallway escapades, it could have been a completely different situation. That's a mask with missing everything.
Oh, okay.
A mask without all, I think it's described as. Alright.
A mask for use on plants.
That's beautiful. Oh, zombie. You came and you stood in the hallway. But I need you now. Oh, zombie.
Zombie.
There's a really spooky room. You want to see it?
Yes.
It's fucking so spook. My God. Wow. Much spook.
Is it as spooky as, or as scary as the hallway of the damned from
No, Jesus Christ.
12th Survivor?
And nothing will ever horrify like that. It's based on, like, The Exorcist. It's just this creepy fucking bedroom. First of all, this camera angle.
Yeah.
Then this is the description of the bed.
Look like they're headed straight through the bed. What the fuck?
I mean, there's a key in here you need, but other than that, there's like really no point to this room.
Like,
so
there's never any... I imagine this is one of the places the fucking grenade zombie would pop up.
Probably, yeah. Under the bed, he grabs your damn ankles. And you go to stomp his head, and he just points at the grenades. And you're like, damn it, Forrest!
Deer. Zombie tear.
Alright.
That has to be something in a game, right? There has to be a game with zombie tear.
In Time Splitters 3, when you go to the like, Undead Mansion, there's an important item in here, but I need more open inventory space to get
My
it.
dearest home.
I hope my woes find you well. There's a zombie outbreak, and I'm afraid I won't be returning to Connecticut before the winter.
Connecticut.
Is that the funny part of that?
Yeah, because of the accent you were using.
Well, he moved.
Oh, yeah. That's like, there's an SNL, recurring SNL skit called Main Justice.
Yeah,
you know
I've heard about it, yeah.
But it's so fucking ridiculous. They actually, like, sort of explain why that is in one of the skits. Like, it's a bunch of New Orleans people who've relocated. But it's so fucking funny. Just, what makes it funny is all of the people being prosecuted just so confused about why everyone's so southern.
Alright, we need inventory space, and we're gonna have it.
So many shotgun shells.
Jingle bells, shotgun shells. Alright.
Robin laid an egg.
Yes! We're doing it.
We're doing something.
I'm actually gonna quit the fucking shotgun. I like how he holds it.
I wish you could wear the mask.
He doesn't...
Like, even if it doesn't do anything for you, it just lets you wear it. Just feel more badass.
That's what I'm saying. You should be able to put it on and unlock your inner hollow. Alright. There's so many pictures hung up here. I always hate it when, like... not a cool mural of video game stuff, but when somebody just has a bunch of pictures by their stairs. I had to preface that because literally to our left is my mural of video game pictures. Well, they're not all video game. There's Calvin and Hobbes.
I'm surprised they've never... Well, I was going to say I'm surprised they've never done a Calvin and Hobbes video game, but it's because Bill Waters is not like...
Watterson, yeah.
He never liked...
he never licensed anything, yeah.
Like all the Calvin peeing on stuff is very not licensed.
The Calvin peeing on the Calvin praying.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
Who's praying to a Chevy god.
Yes. Chevy Chase. Various types of fish hooks. Allure of a bee. That is the allure of a bee. Okay, this is a taxidermied bee specimen. We can agree with that, right? I mean,
sorry, I feel like I just blacked out while you were just doing stuff, because I didn't know what you were doing, but it involved attaching a hook to a bee. Okay. That's terrifying. That's the scariest part of this game.
It's clearly dead, though, right? It's clearly dead.
Yeah, I mean, you're picking it up and moving it around.
Alright, well, let's put it on a wall and hit a switch and get an item, and then see what happens. That's the wind crest. That's actually an item from Resident Evil 1, but it's optional in this game. And now he's alive. And Chris gets mad and throws him on the ground.
That's fucking huge.
Chris does that. Jill actually doesn't even do that. She just like starts flailing her arms and screaming and gets up in a chair and holds her skirt up. And she's like, I need a man. Apparently, she's the fake Jessica Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, because that's who I was imitating.
In my head, I was thinking of like Mammy from all the old like Sylvester and Tweety Bird cartoons.
You mean Granny?
Oh yeah,
Mammy is the black woman from Tom and Jerry that you never see from like the waist up. She's like Nanny.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
I think they digitally edited her into being a white woman, and subsequently because she was such a like caricature stereotype.
Of course, there's one thing I've always appreciated about Disney with their old racist cartoons is like whenever they still show them, most of them to this day, and they'll come on and preface them, and be like, look,
Leonard Moulton comes out,
yeah,
and he's like, look, this shit is whack,
yeah,
but at the time it was goddamn hilarious. Is what he says, and they're like, Leonard, you can't. That's not.
This is on Disney
You're
Channel.
making it worse.
Leonard, you're not helping our cause. But yeah, like I appreciate that. I appreciate that they're not just like hiding this shit in a.
Well, they don't show it on TV, but if you buy like the Vault collection or whatever,
but then again, they are still fucking hiding Song of the South, like that shit.
It's just so not canon. It's the Chris Benoit of Disney movies. It was solely for Wes. I went to Christ, I'm drunk.
I went to Disney World last year and I rode Splash Mountain. Ooh. And there's fucking Song of the South references in Splash Mountain.
Yeah,
that ride is the most racist ride I've ever seen in my life. There's fucking rabbits getting lynched and all kinds of shit.
Holy shit!
Yeah, but like there's fucking it's just Song of the South the ride, and like I'm surprised that it still exists considering how adamantly Disney hides Song of the South. Even though Zippity Doo-Dah is fucking amazing.
How could they rebrand Splash Mountain? Is there like a modern thing?
I'm
Disney
sure
thing?
it is. Like, we rode one thing at Epcot that was called like the Maelstrom, and it was like it's kind of like a log flume ride.
Oh, so
it wasn't mouse like Mickey Mouse, which I'm very disappointed in.
Look how metal this picture is.
Oh god.
Who got it worse? Probably the guy in red.
Oh, I thought it was just behind his head. No. Yeah. Is that a woman or someone sitting behind the guy in red, or kind of like to the left of him?
It looks like Oscar Astora. Alright. I need a gold wooden crest. I need a wooden crest to make over. Well, look how cockeyed those candles are.
Oh god. You should get a sword and shield. Just turn the shit into Dark Souls.
Son. But every game should use the Dark Souls engine.
Have you played or had any interest in that, Legend of the Fallen or whatever it's called?
Lords of the Fallen?
I heard it's very Dark Souls.
It's
like with controls and
it's
everything.
basically Dark Souls. It's a Dark Souls type game.
Yeah.
If I got a chance to play it, I would, but it costs money. It's only on Steam.
It costs $. I think it came out on like new like Xbox One and stuff.
What do you think Chris keeps in his little satchels on his waist?
Probably like Altoids.
They would fit in that, wouldn't they?
Are you talking about the ones on his belt? Or
Yeah,
the
black ones.
Oh, okay. And like big Altoids.
A one big Kit Kat.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember Altoid sours? They were so good.
I love anything sour.
Me too.
I love whiskey sours.
I also love whiskey sours.
Chris is so unimpressed. He's like, I've seen the most shit. He's like, what the hell?
Yeah, good job.
She's so interested.
Whatever, fucking piano control door. I've seen Willy Wonka, bitch. You're not impressing me.
Yeah. Oompa loompa doobity doo. Get this shit done and I'll...
Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah. Trevor's diary.
Dobbity doo.
Alright. The best golden plate hidden behind the fake wall. Also, if that wall right there is a one-way mirror and the other side of it is that plant room that we were in earlier.
Oh, okay.
Just for fun fact.
That's where we got the first mask, wasn't it?
Yeah, I feel like this would be a good room to hide in if you were trying to not get fucking eat up. Because you could just come in here and pull that crest out and then a fucking door seals. You hear a zombie in there playing the Moonlight Sonata and you're like, motherfucker.
You all right in there?
Yeah.
I was in there for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Not even 2 minutes.
Bitch.
And she just stands there. She's just
dumb.
contemplating. God damn it, Rebecca.
It's a fancy door. Fucking slammed that door behind him.
Alright, we're about to get everything.
How long is this game?
Not terribly. A few hours if you know what you're doing.
So, like 12 for us.
Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm just talking a lot. Shut up. You don't know me.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Get out of my house.
Yeah, what the hell is this?
Is that the fake shield or whatever?
No, that was the gold shield.
Oh, okay. That's not the one that... What?
We did that to make that clock open. And also how?
I'm pretty sure you could have just beat it.
So, we need to make the long arm go through the head and the short arm go through the chest. That's what the picture's telling you.
What? Alright, that prompt, the fucking caption or whatever, started with a quote. Where was he reading that from?
On the inside of the clock face, maybe?
Oh my god.
In the original game, you just put the gold crest over there and the clock moves over and the key is there. But in this one, you got to do the, hey, let's stab each other fucking side quest. And
Why
then you
would
get the
they
damn
add
key.
they add the weirdest shit.
It's a shield key.
It's fancy.
It's very fancy.
I really want, even though we said earlier I wouldn't really want to own an old house, I want a house that has like a skeleton key door. I wonder how hard that would be to... I wonder if they sell those like at Lowe's.
You gotta go to one of them historic Beaufort houses and steal it.
Yeah.
Steal it off of Blackbeard's house.
Shit. Not the Hammock house.
Yeah. We should go there right now.
We should.
It's like a mile up the road from here.
Yeah, it's not far.
Alright, we're gonna fight the Yawn.
The Yawn?
It's called the Yawn. You'll see why it's called the Yawn when we lay eyes on it. So.
Sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh villain.
If we don't get hit by him, it'll make our lives a little bit easier. But if he does bite us, we're gonna be poisoned.
Is it always beneficial to combine 2 green herbs?
It saves inventory space, but then if you find any red herbs, you can't combine them with one of the green herbs to make a full heal. So it saves inventory space, but
like,
it gives you less versatility.
Does combining 2 green herbs, does using one of those...
It's like using 2 green herbs.
Okay, so like you don't lose anything health-wise from combining them, but you just lose the ability to combine with red herbs later.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to bebop and scat around this motherfucker and see if I can get back there.
Jeez,
so this is the Yawn.
Almighty Christ.
It's the best name for a giant snake, the
Yeah.
Yawn. It's like, I'm so tired whenever I fight a snake.
I love when stuff like this has a name, because clearly you don't find out from him.
I gotta grab the
from
mask.
the snake.
And I gotta get out of the fucking room. Don't get bit! Okay, we did it. If you get bit, you get poisoned, you walk out here and collapse, and then Rebecca drags you back to the serum room, and I assume puts you in bed with Richard, and then I was gonna say beats off to the side of it. Where'd that zombie go?
Dead.
He's not in here as a Crimson Head. That's odd. Alright.
The snake ate him. That snake was really short and fat.
He's a plump snake.
Yeah. It's like a salamander.
It was. I didn't know we had, like, big orange salamander things around here.
Oh, yeah.
Until I saw one the other day and it freaked me out.
And Skinks, I've always heard that name. I don't know if that's I assume that's some sort of colloquial term
It probably
for something.
is. I'm going the wrong way. Like an asshole. Right.
Well,
Crimson Head Roberts.
we're all fucked.
I'll just never go into LA again the rest of my life. Always dead to me. Alright. We're finally gonna finish running out here and putting these damn masks up. Because I've had to go out here.
A long time ago.
No, I've only put 2 of the 4. But luckily I have the other 2 now.
Okay. I thought we picked up one a while ago. You just haven't gone to put it there yet.
Put her there.
That one fat shirtless zombie is.
I think he's gone. He's gone now. I miss him worse. He got tired of us shunning him. We never noticed him, Ugu. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a nice little fire effect right there. I assume that's what that is. Yeah, it is.
We're about to fight a special zombie, and you see if you can tell from first glance what makes him different than all other zombies.
Jesus.
Other than the fact that he's metal as shit suspended in there and he's fucking coughing like Van Halen.
That's some fucking PT shit.
Oh yeah, it's like the refrigerator
Yeah.
hangout. The Japanese love suspended, like, horror things.
Suspended blood things.
Yeah.
Well.
Chris is like, goddamn.
I was just putting these masks on in a very specific order. I didn't expect anything to happen because of it.
Get our flash. A self-defense item. Usually disturb the offender's vision.
I guess that's what you call it.
Yeah. It should be blue. Everyone in Flashbang Gray is blue. Alright. There's the best. Well, these shotgun shells are just there. Alright. So when this zombie pops up, you might notice a little something about him.
There's a lot of smash cuts happening in this cutscene. Oh, Jesus.
He's got the best beard.
He does.
Alright, we want him to grab us and not swipe us. Excuse me, sir. Oh, that was the fucking grab I was going for. Alright, try and grab me this time. There we go. Now we can shove this flashbang in his mouth, get a little ways from him, and Shazam!
So, one hit kill.
Yeah.
Doing that. If you don't do that, how...
He's like the most resilient fucking zombie in the game, more than that one earlier. That's also the first shotgun shell I've fired.
Well, you forgot it had a fucking shotgun for half the game.
Also, every green crate of shotgun shells you find gives you 6.
Seems like a poor use of space.
Yeah. I do love those ammo containers. Oh, look, I got, not just any crit? I can't...
Object.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to read on this TV.
It is.
Get her done.
You know, it'd make it a lot easier to read if you had a curved TV.
I had to grease that motherfucker with my scatter gun. They call me Scattergun Redfield.
Why does he have that accent all of a sudden?
Because he's carrying a scatter gun.
Of course.
I love that, it's somewhat related. In Final Fantasy VIII, one of the characters, Irvine, he's like this cowboy dude, and his weapon is a gun, which is, you know, fucking makes sense.
Yeah.
Because in that setting of Final Fantasy VIII, there are guns, but half the characters use swords and shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, his limit break is you load up a specific type of ammo, like you can pick one, and then you can pump the button to shoot. Damn, I blacked him. To shoot as many times as you can, and if you load shotgun ammo, the name of the attack is Scatter Shot. Nice. And that always tickles me. Alright, we gotta head her out to the guardhouse.
Ben,
What's
I
up?
learned that there's a key Pokemon the other day.
Yeah? Yeah, he's like a jangly keychain.
Yeah. His name's Clefkey.
I didn't know that.
And because of that, I think I have to kill myself.
I gave up. I don't bother trying to know any Pokemon anymore. There's just no reason.
Like I was alright with Chandelure and the ice cream Pokemon.
Vanilla Sting? Like I don't actually know its fucking name.
But the fact that there's literally a fucking keychain Pokemon, I can't deal with it anymore.
Starting with Generation 3, which is like Ruby and Sapphire, I just stopped knowing anything. I only know half the or two. No, I know one Pokemon from Gen 2, and it's Hoot Hoot. Because there are 151 Pokemon and Hoot Hoot. Those are the Pokemon. That'd be my Poke rap. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. This 151, also a Hoot Hoot. Go buy cards, bother your parents. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
God damn it.
I made a joke to my grandmother the other day, and it was the oldest, most idiotic thing ever. I was helping her sort stuff in her kitchen, and she had all these decorative items she was putting up on a shelf, just like, you know, those fancy glass dishes that nobody actually uses and stuff.
Sure.
And she had like the fanciest clear glass jar with like a fancy lid on it, and it was just full of those beads, those like glass beads.
Yeah.
And all I said to her was, I was like, son, you got the most damage counters for your Pokemon card game. And she just looked at me. And then I didn't say anything else. I was like, yeah, that's about right.
I probably would have made a Mancala joke somehow.
Or a mankind joke.
Oh, God.
You'd put her in a mandible claw.
Yeah, okay, so Generation 1 is red and blue. And green?
Green in Japan. Japan, it was red and green.
Okay. And then 2 is gold and silver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then crystal.
No,
it was the wrong direction. I'm so bad.
That's when I got out of it. I had gold and silver, but I only vaguely played them.
I beat silver. That was it.
From gold and silver, I know Ho-Oh. Or Oho. Ho-Oh? That's one of the birds.
Yeah, and Lugia.
Yeah. That's all.
And Hoot Hoot. The 152nd Pokemon Hoot Hoot.
Wesker?
Apparently Wesker has a radio. Because when you see Wesker, he does have a hip, urban, like Bluetooth headset looking thing on the side of his head, so maybe.
So Wesker's not evil at this point?
Well, we don't know that he's evil at this point.
But he is?
Well, yeah, I mean, he was born evil.
Have they ever, and would it work as a game, done a RE1 remake from the point of view of Wesker?
Umbrella Chronicles plays through all the main RE games, 1, 2, 3, and 0. Mm-hmm. And in each of them, you play through the main campaign as the characters, and then you unlock Wesker's version of events, and you play as Wesker.
Interesting.
And it just shows what he was up to.
That's pretty cool.
It shows how he got his fucking superpowers at the end of this game, because right now, Wesker is human. He's not whatever he fucking became where he gets Keanu Reeves' power.
Right.
Alright, so we put the wind crest in this tombstone, and then we get these 3 crests.
Jesus Christ.
These are the 4 items you have to collect in Resident Evil 1 as opposed to the death masks. This is like, it's not a puzzle. I don't understand why they did it. Like, this is just tedious. Because now we walk over to this tombstone. We examine all 3 of these and make these little things stick out the back.
Uh-huh.
So I hope you have some interesting fucking anecdote to tell me because it's not a swift thing to do.
They look like magnet strips. That looks like a D-pad, obviously.
They're like a math equation, it looks like.
And then what's on the back of this one?
That's super equals. It's like this really equals X.
Absolutely equals this.
Alright, and then we just, no matter, it doesn't matter. Like, goddamn! Go outside, cross fuck everywhere. Alright, and it doesn't matter what order you pick these in, you just have to put the 3 of them in here. And this is optional, but it's worth doing it because now, and this is the best place to hide this ever. It's a fucking Magnum revolver. It's just there.
So, you could not do this at all.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. The Silver Serpent? Is that what it's called? It's pretty great.
Which is a cult python, but I love the little animation, though.
That is nice. God, that's so satisfying.
Yep.
To fucking snap the barrel. What's it called? The drum?
Cylinder?
Yeah. Look at that fucked up gate.
Yeah, goddamn. Fucking Lord George Spencer-Stein should fucking hire somebody. Uh-oh. Alice in chains again, we hear.
Oh, God. I'm glad I don't have my headphones on. How many fucking Magnum bullets do you get in this game?
I think you get a total of 24. Including the 6 that are in it. It came with
6? Yeah. Okay. What game is it? Is it Dead Space that you only pick up ammo for weapons that you have?
Well, Resident Evil 4 does that, except it always gives you handgun ammo, even if you're trying to do TMP only. It's very frustrating.
Yeah.
Very frustrating.
But, like, you won't pick up, like, shotgun shells if you don't have a shotgun.
And, I mean, Dead Space might do that. I've never played Dead Space.
I never have either, but I think I heard that somewhere.
Best fire is still going on here. Got this map of this area that's like 2 rooms.
You did play the Dead Space 3 demo.
Yeah, that's right, I did. Doesn't really count. It's not anything like the other shit, though.
No. And that's, once again, I don't really play scary stuff, and that's why I never played the first 2. Because they looked fucking terrifying.
Yeah. We got us some Crank, starring Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Oh, I'm Jason Statham. I once swam across the English Channel just to stab me mum in the belly. Because I'm Jason Statham. Alright, gotta keep this shit sorted. Now we store the Magnum and we never take it out again until there's a boss.
Seriously?
Well, it's not, you don't just use it. It's your Sunday Magnum, so. Alright. Alright, we just heard somebody enter here, and if we look out this window,
well,
we can catch a glimpse of something in the distance.
Family picture. It's very, very nice.
And then if we try to walk out of this room...
Son of a bitch.
So this is Lisa Trevor, the daughter of George Trevor. She's not having a very good day, and you might see why once we get a full glimpse of her. I
assume there's a reason we're only catching side glimpses of her and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, so far, she's not looking great. Ugh.
Yeah. So she's new. She's not in the original game. She also knocked the shit out of you.
Look
Jesus,
how long her arms are.
Damn, she knocked me into caution. She's like, boy, I'll beat the spike out of your hair. I'll beat the cow lick out of your hair. All these pumpkins. She just squalled. The reason I'm narrating all that is because I realized you didn't have your headphones on.
Oh, yeah.
So I was letting you know that she just squalled at us.
Well, that's terrible.
She hollered.
Is that what you hear? Is that who you hear behind the door earlier? Gotcha.
She's also immortal.
Oh, so you just have to run away.
Yeah. Her story is she's the daughter of George Trevor, and the Umbrella kidnapped George Trevor's wife and daughter, and then they just used them for experiments, and they injected the wife with, like, the virus, and it just killed her. But when they injected the daughter with the virus, she had, like, a strange resistance to it that, like, mutated it. So they kept injecting her with different shit, and it kept mutating, and it's basically what led to the G virus. But the result was she became this fucked up, immortal, like almost quasi-intelligent super zombie.
So she's like a proto-nemesis, almost?
Yeah. And she'll appear throughout different points in the game, and you can't do shit to her.
So she's like the one dangerous zombie without being in that mode?
Yeah. I think you can shoot her to, like, temporarily stun her, but I never use ammo on her. Yeah. I just run.
I guess if you know that you can't kill her, there's no point trying to waste shit on her.
Yeah.
What is Umbrella's original intention with trying to develop the G virus or whatever?
T virus? I think it was to sell it as a weapon.
Ah, okay. So it was meant to be fucked up.
Yeah. They're one of those companies that they were like a rich pharmaceutical company, and yet they still got to do all this shit. Oh, this is Brad trying to contact us. He's the helicopter pilot that ditches you at the beginning of the game.
Nice.
He's flying around in the helicopter, but trying to get in contact with people. So he spends the entire game in the helicopter.
Nice.
Asshole.
I want to play his point of view.
Chicken Heart Vickers is his code nickname, because he's a fucking coward. Alright. I want this herb. I want that.
So apparently Wesker and Brad, the helicopter pilot, and Richard, they're the three people that have radios.
Yeah, apparently. You'll notice there are dogs here.
I see that.
And I'm dog tired of them.
They don't seem too concerned with you right now.
I haven't aggroed.
Also, that was moonwalking.
He is. He's the Billie Jean one. I'm lining them up, son, like ducks in a barrel. I could run past them, but I have to come through here several times. And also, I have a shotgun.
That's true.
I'm very confused as to why there aren't... I haven't managed to aggro them yet. I guess it's because I'm so calm and collected.
It's all about confidence.
Yeah, seriously.
If you don't act scared of them, they won't attack. Just let them smell your hand.
Yeah, you can smell this. You son of a bitch! You literal son of a bitch! Get off of me! Chris, sweetheart!
Shit.
Damn it.
Oh, shit.
You should be able to stab him with the knife. I don't know why he's doing it. Oh, look how much blood Chris has lost.
Do you have the knife equipped?
I do.
Or whatever? Because you had switched it for the grenade at some point.
I switched it back. You can see it on his hip.
Oh, is that like, it only shows on your hip what you have equipped?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm in fucking orange caution now.
Is that like
the worst off? Chris is like, I shouldn't have had that fucking double gordita. Why did I make it supersize?
My God, if fucking Taco Bell offered supersize, if Morgan Spurlock did that documentary, he'd be fucking dead.
You literally get the same, like, chalupa or whatever, but it's just 3 times as big.
Like, they just fucking stuff it.
Yeah. Let's drink some water. Also, the F&Vs in this haven't been redone, so they look terrible.
I'm noticing that. It's like I noticed that when the zombie point of view one earlier.
It's like the only game where the in-game rendering looks better than the cutscenes. It's like reverse PlayStation.
That is not a pool I would want to swim in at any point.
Yeah. There's so many puzzles you have to solve in this game just because your character doesn't want to get wet. Like, the only reason I needed that crank to drain this was because Chris wouldn't want to swim across this little chasm.
To go from one pool to the other.
Which I guess the water was flowing over the edge, so it could be dangerous. But the water is flowing down here over a cave entrance, and you can't just walk through. It's just like a waterfall, like a little tiny waterfall that you could easily walk through.
Right.
But Chris won't, like right there, Chris won't actually try to go through it. and we have the series of events we have to follow to get that water to not be flowing anymore is so convoluted and ass backwards.
And
But
it's literally just because he won't walk through a waterfall.
yeah,
Better.
he's like, I heard quite frequently on the radio to not go chasing a said phenomenon, so I shan't do it.
Oh,
Snakes.
Baby snakes.
There's a snake in my boots. Or, actual snakes. As opposed to the giant snake we saw earlier.
True.
Look at them moths. That's a nice effect.
It is. These doors look so nice.
This is the guardhouse. It's got a giant plant monster inside of it. Look how bad off he is. Jesus, Chris, you need to lay down.